Hello lovely people, in today's video we are doing the ultimate Aftershokz review. We're going to be comparing 3 different models of Aftershokz headphones, the Xtrainerz, the OpenMove and the Aeropex, so that you can find out by the end of this video which model is going to suit you best. First of all, we're going to do a quick run through of the specifications of each of the headphones, and then we're going to go on to do some specific testing and highlight the pros and cons of each model so that you can go away and figure out which is going to work best for you. So first up, let's start with the Aeropex. The Aeropex headphones are the most advanced wireless headphones yet, engineered for premium sound and long-lasting battery to keep you aware, motivated and power through any workout. Quick run through on the specs. These are IP67 waterproof rated, which means they're not able to be used for swimming. So essentially rain, sweat, general outdoor conditions, these are never going to have any problems or any issues. These are the 8th generation bone conduction technology, which is the most up-to-date of all the Aftershokz range. This model has an 8-hour battery life, which is one of the pros of choosing this model. It has the longest battery life in the whole range. And it comes in 4 colours: red, blue, grey and black. This is the cosmic red. Pretty nice. The good thing about the Aeropex model is that they also come with 2 different size bands. So this band at the back here is not adjustable, but they offer the 2 sizes, so standard and mini. As the top of the range model, you can really feel the quality of these headphones. They're very smooth material, and I like that the size of the buds compared to some of the other models is a lot smaller on these. I actually did an in-depth review just on these headphones, so if you would like to see that, I'll leave a link up here, but I will be telling you all about the different models throughout this video. Next up, we've got the Aftershokz OpenMove, which are these bad boys here. The Aftershokz OpenMove is the top seller of all the Aftershokz headphones, and they're designed for ease of use and to have the bone conduction technology available at a really incredible price. They're about half the price of the Aeropex. So on the specs, these are 7th generation bone conduction technology. They're pretty lightweight. These come in at 29 grams, so only 3 grams heavier than the Aeropex. These are IP55 water resistant, so pretty water resistant, durable against sweat. These have 6 hours of battery life, so not quite as long as the Aeropex, and they come in 4 colours. They come in this lovely white and pink. They come in white, black and blue. I think the OpenMove is a great all-round model, and for me, one of the key things that makes this great for everyday use is it's got a USB-C charger. A lot of products are using USB-C chargers these days, so this is kind of the best all-rounder that's going to work for the most amount of people. Next up, we've got the Xtrainerz. So these are specifically designed for swimming. So the key selling point of these is that you can take them underwater. This product is aimed at multi-sport athletes or swimmers to be able to get the most use across all sports. So I actually headed to the pool to do a bit more of an in-depth test on the Xtrainerz because I feel like these are designed for swimmers. It would only be fair if I actually went swimming. So that's what I did.
The real swimmer.
I don't know about that. We're gonna test out these bad boys.
The IP68 waterproof design withstands total submersion up to 2 meters of water. You can continually enjoy underwater sound quality, and it's an unbeatable choice for swimming. There is no Bluetooth compatibility, so you have to load in your songs ahead of time. That being said, 4 gigabytes of storage is pretty large. I think it's 1,200 songs, give or take. So that should be plenty for pretty much any swim training you want to do. And also you cannot answer calls with these, whereas you can with both the other models. They also have 8 hours of battery life, so on par with the best battery life that you get in the Aeropex. I also found that using these under a swimming cap was absolutely no problem at all. Another con to consider is that these should, in my opinion, be worn under a swimming cap, because if you dive into the pool or if you do tumble turns, they are likely to come off with the water.
Alright, what do we have here? New Aftershokz. Really cool. Supposed to be great for swimming, but let's give them a try. Ready?
Yeah, go. go!
Fall right off.
Yo, you need to put them under your cap. Amateur.
I wanted to actually just test, I haven't actually tried with both these headphones, a helmet and glasses, and it's something I did get asked in my previous review, so I'm going to quickly chuck on the helmet. So, helmet on, Aftershokz on, okay, and then glasses. I mean, it feels alright. I feel as though there's a lot going on, but it does actually work fine. So yeah, it is possible. I mean, the only thing is that you can probably see my glasses can't go directly behind my ear because the headphone block is there, but I can still wear the headphones and the glasses at the same time. So it is possible, it's just not ideal, I guess. Aftershokz, obviously they are open ear, they are bone conduction. So how that works is that they vibrate a bone in your ear, and that is what creates the sound, hence bone conduction. And they're open ear because they're open ear, which means you can hear your surroundings, so it's much safer than having your headphones in. They are great, they do not move around on your head. I mean, I can just show you, you know, they're not coming off. You know, you really have to like, the only way you can take them off is by pulling them off your head. They're just really good headphones. And another key thing is, as a sporty person, you're doing your sport, you get sweaty, not having something in your ears when you're really sweaty is so nice. Like, it gets really gross if you wear earplugs in whilst you're sweating, it's just not very nice. So that's another bonus of these headphones. Across the three headphones, the Xtrainerz and the Aeropex have a very similar look. They're very similar size in terms of the bud at the front. Like here, you can see, I think the Xtrainerz has a slightly different shaped bud, and then the kind of side panel bit is slightly larger on the Xtrainerz, presumably for the internal storage. And then compared to the OpenMove does feel less premium than the Aftershokz. And also another thing is that the bud size is significantly different. So this is kind of a clunkier feel, and I find just in general, they're both very comfortable, but I do notice the slight increase in weight and the difference in the material and fit. The Aeropex feel much more comfortable. So you do get that little bit of extra quality when you go for the Aeropex. The buttons are pretty similar across all models. Since the first iterations of the Aeropex, the buttons have got bigger, which is just so much more user-friendly in my opinion. But in general, it does take a tiny bit of getting used to, like where the button is exactly and turning it up and down and getting to grips with, you know, answering calls and not. It does take a tiny bit of time, but honestly, after using these headphones for a few days, I was absolutely fine. But I just thought I'd mention it. Each model has this durable band, but it is only the Aeropex model that offers the durable band in 2 sizes. So these aren't adjustable. I've not personally found it to be a problem, but potentially, depending on the size of your noggin, it could be an issue. So that's just something I would look into if you've got a big head or a small head. I mean, do I have a big head? Not really sure. Jury's out. All these bone conduction headphones are sweat resistant, they're durable, which is kind of a no-brainer for sport, vigorous activity. So these are ticking the box on that. Other things to know are that every model comes with a 2-year warranty as standard. Other things, they have no cables, which is amazing. Honestly, I used to have to cut holes in my cycling jersey to run cables through and stuff, so it just saves so much hassle. As well as for sport, which is what these are intended to, I actually end up using these a lot of times whilst I'm working. For example, if I know I've got a delivery coming or something, like being aware of your surroundings whilst also listening to music can be really useful in general life too. So moving on to price. The OpenMove are the cheapest by far. These come in at £79.95. Compared to the other two models, we've got £149.95 for the Aeropex and £139.95 for the Xtrainerz. So these are clearly almost double the price of these. So that's why there is a bit of a payoff in the premium feel. So one of the key things you might be wondering is about the sound and the sound quality. So with the OpenMove and the Aftershokz headphones, they have 3 different sound modes. They have standard, vocal booster mode, and earplug mode. So essentially, those are pretty self-explanatory. Standard is the out-of-the-box sound, vocal booster boosts the vocals, and earplug mode is designed for having earplugs in. The payoff of having the open ear headphones is that the sound quality isn't the best. You're going to really be losing out, particularly on the bass. So having that earplug mode is great because it does improve the bass, but then because you have something in your ears, it then kind of goes against why you would choose open ear headphones in the first place. So that's kind of the big payoff you're getting here, is that if you're after supreme sound quality, these are not the right headphones for you. But if you're interested by the open ear element of it and you're practicing sport, I would definitely recommend these because they're a great middle ground. You get to listen to your music, your ears don't get gross and sweaty, and you can hear your surroundings. Another thing to note is that when these are on full volume, there is a bit of vibration in the bud at the front, which can be kind of annoying. There is less vibration with the Aeropex model, but that's something that I definitely noticed. Like if you're at full volume, it does just get a bit annoying. So I would recommend kind of 70% volume is like a really nice level where you're not getting much vibration and you're still able to hear and listen to your music. In my last video, I actually did an indoor and outdoor call test to work out, can someone actually hear me when I take a call both on my bike and at home? So I'm going to show you that test now.
Right, so I'm just about to call my dearest father and he's going to check how good this sound is.
Mushy mushy, how do I sound?
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
How would you rate it out of 10?
It's an 8 or a 9, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, very good.
Can you tell that I'm not? Can you tell that I'm not calling through my phone?
No.
No. Okay. Well, that's a win then for the OpenMoves on the indoor call test.
Right, so I'm just about to call and then I'll cycle down, see what it's doing. Hello?
Hiya. That's really love.
You got it.
Let me just pull in.
Is it really bad?
I can hear you now. It was just, you could almost hear nothing, and then it was, really not very good.
Okay. Right, well that's a fail on the cycling call test.
So as we saw in that test, you pretty much need to be stationary or indoors to receive a call, which is kind of a bummer. It would be nice, but just having that much wind noise just really messes up the audio. But that being said, I still think it's quite useful if I'm using these headphones out riding to hear a call coming in, pull in, just press the button to answer the call, and then I don't have to get my phone out of my pocket. So in that sense, it's great, but you can't answer a call whilst you're riding because the person will not hear you. So in conclusion then, first of all, the Xtrainerz. If you are doing any swimming regularly as part of your training, I would recommend the Xtrainerz. They're the only ones out of the whole range that are actually waterproof. But then if you aren't doing much swimming, I feel like the Bluetooth pairing and the other perks you can get with the other models are going to suit you better. So for the most amount of people, the most amount of perks for the best price, I think I would have to send you to the OpenMove headphones. The price is pretty unreal, to be honest, for what you're getting. You get the bone conduction, you get very similar sound quality, very similar battery life, only 6 hours versus 8 hours. And although the build quality is less premium, it's still really nice. And these are going to last you just as long as the Aeropex model. So for most people, I would say the OpenMove headphones. And finally, for the top specs, the highest quality, the longest battery life, the just best all-rounder is of course the Aeropex. But then the payoff for that is that they are pricier than the OpenMoves. So it kind of comes down to how much extra tech is worth the price. And only you can really decide that. To find out more on any of these headphones, head to the link in the description. And for £5 off, you can use the code KIRA5 until the 21st of December. So I hope this video has been useful to you. If you have any more questions or you've decided which model is the right one for you, do let me know down in the comments below. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more cycling content. And as always, keep risking it for a biscuit. Whoop.